this is Les from Wooden Ship's Inner Journeys. Thank you for finding my channel. Today's reading is for February 2020, and it's for the element of Earth. It's for Taurus, Virgo, and Libra. But also I want you to take a moment and think, at this point, do you really feel what your element sign is? Like right now, I'm a fire sign, but right now I'm more in tune with the element of air. So think, do you really connect to Earth at this time in your life? Because we do change. You know, we're always our basic element, the one we were born with, but throughout our life, we do change at certain times. So if you feel you're Earth, perfect, you're at the right place, and then enjoy this reading. If you don't, look at one of the other elements and see which one resonates. You can watch Earth and then watch another and get more information. Okay, so let us begin. The top part here is about connecting to spirit this month of February, and then this is kind of the physical and just growth path, a lot of other cool information to keep you motivated, driving on your life path, because that's what my channel is all about, helping you continue on your life path, feel good about your life path, get some advice from spirit, guidance from spirit, perk up your excitement for your life path, find new ways to go, new ideas. So I'm hoping this will be helpful to you. Okay, so let us start here in the top, and this big beautiful crystal stone is a rose quartz. And so I drew these big crystal for what our chakra is that we should really be concentrating on for the month of February, and rose quartz came up. And for me, rose quartz represents the 8th chakra. That's your chakra of the aura, of really connecting to spirit, opening to spirit, doing healing energy. When you do Reiki or psychic work, you open your 8th chakra. So right now for this month, we should be connecting to our 8th chakra, using our 8th chakra to open more to spirit, and to connect deeper, a deeper connection. So the way you open it is just put your hands on the top of your head and kind of feel to where you feel it's about maybe 6 to 8 inches above your head, and then feel where you'll be able to feel where it starts, and then use your fingers and kind of open it and pull it around your body, and then connect to spirit, and say your intention for what you may want to do. Meditation, spirit work, connecting to your spirit guides, and then when you're done, be sure to close your 8th chakra to complete the special connection. The rose quartz is also, of course, the stone of love, and it's a soothing stone, deep connections. It's also used in ceremonies, which is kind of appropriate, because to use the 8th chakra, you kind of open it up, and you open it to form that little bubble around yourself of comfort, like a cozy quilt, to really invite spirit in with you, your higher self, to really do some ritual, ceremonial work, and to dive deeper into your spirituality, to bring you some joy and love and affection. So that's just a very beautiful stone to be using for this month. Up here are 3 tree cards, because this is about the earth, so we are connecting to the earth, and each one is for body, mind, and spirit. So for our body and connecting to spirit, the oracle tree that came up was confidence, and it totally looks like the pink chakra, the pink of the rose quartz for the pink chakra. And then you can kind of see there, then some of the branches are blue and red, kind of continuing to have a deep root connection to your root chakra, but then the blues are for the 3rd eye and for the throat, to, you know, intuition, and to communicate with spirit. So this really, and do it with confidence. Feel your connection to spirit is true, and enjoy it, and be confident in your discussing, in your learning, in your sharing, and what spirit shares with you. In regards to your mind, Another pink background card, which is beautiful. It says honor yourself. And this one has a little bit more of a green vine wrapping around a yellow tree. So we're kind of hitting all the chakras here. So the 8th chakra is kind of a combination of all of them. It's with the aura. So honor yourself this month. Really trust in what you're doing. Trust in who you are. Trust in spirit to be connecting to you. Enjoy. This looks like going to be a fantastic month to connect to spirit. And the last one is connecting to spirit, and this card is called Inner Power. And so it's still kind of red, kind of a pink color, but more the root chakra. And then the tree is a little more orange. So of course, to be using the 8th chakra, you need to be very strong and grounded with your root chakra, and then the orange for the sacral chakra to be finding your passion. Find the passion to connect to spirit. Maybe a new way to connect to spirit, a deeper way to connect to spirit. So those are 3 lovely cards for connecting to spirit. Up here is I read the Vikings divination, the Viking runes, and so a rune came up for connecting to spirit, and this is Wunyo, and this is the rune of joy, and it's in the upright position. These can be reversed, and this one is, which is just totally beautiful, enjoying your connection to spirit this month. There's going to be deep connections, deep understandings, deep learnings, just fun. Though fun, Wunyo is fun. Just enjoy this month of spirit, and have fun, and it's your bliss. Really enjoy the bliss throughout doing this. Let's see what the Ogham, and this is the Celtic Tree Oghams. This is the divination of the ancient Celts, and it's an upper position. And this is Muin. This is the vine. So the vine is all about having really strong roots, which we've talked about here, having strong roots to support the vine growing. A vine is more like blackberries, berries, grapes. So it's a vine growing flowers or growing fruit. So you have to have this strong base, nurturing your growth, nurturing all the threads wherever you're going, wherever you're connecting, kind of connecting to spirit. But then at the end, it's the joy of finding and really growing that grape and making that into wine, and really enjoying the result of your work, of your connecting. There is a little warning with this, is of course, like with wine, if you overdo, it could be a little too much. So, within reason, don't get intoxicated with connecting to spirit. It's going to be fun, but, still take it with a good pace, and don't go overboard, but really have a wonderful month really connecting to spirit. Okay, we're going to move over to here, in this little section here. This rune and this Ogham is about the challenge for this month. The rune that came up was Hagalaz, and Hagalaz has kind of 2 sides to it. It's a disruption, so things are going to have some kind of disruption this month. Changes, something unexpected that's going to disrupt what's happening in your time. But this is also, though, this disruption will lead to transformation. So this is a good sign for the challenge. So it's dealing with the disruptions so that you can accomplish the transformations that you need on your life path at this moment. This Ogham, this is the alder tree. You can kind of see it, it's 3 little lines. And the alder tree is about as above, so below. So be sure to be, again, talking about roots, strong roots to nurture the growth up above. The alder tree grows along the rivers where the ground is marshy and wet, and so the roots have to be really super strong to be able to have the tree survive and grow and flourish. So have those strong roots so that you can flourish and then enjoy your environment, even though it might be disruptive, like flooding when the river floods over or it gets too marshy. But then the other side of alder is it's the Ogham of intuition, of connecting to spirit, of divination. So another sign that this is going to be a beautiful month of connecting to spirit, a deep connection, because Alder, having that deep sense and being in kind of these marshy places would be kind of mysterious and misty. The spirit's there waiting for you to want to connect with them and to build a beautiful relationship with them and grow your spirituality. This one's about your fears and concerns, something that's bothering you. And this is Ansus. It's in reverse, so it should go this way. So Ansus is about communication. So maybe at this time, maybe to watch the communications, even though Spirit's telling you things, others are telling you things, you're reading things that other people tell you about Spirit, you need to discern what feels true to you. So even though someone says this is the right way to do this thing to connect to Spirit, maybe that's not your right way. That's not your the best way for you to do it. So during this time, for whatever you're learning, connecting, really weigh it against your heart, against your beliefs, to make sure that it's true for you and it's the right thing for you. When they're in reverse, I like to pull another rune. Let's see, what do I have here? Let's see which these ones are. And then to get a little more information about how to proceed with that. Okay, these look nice and earthy. Don't remember what these ones are. Okay, this one here, this is Segal. So if you probably can't see that. So Segal is the rune of the sun, of joy, happiness, really connecting, the fire of the sun up there, the light. Whenever you stand and look at the sun, that heat hitting your face is just like overwhelming and amazing. So let the sun burn away any fears and concerns you have. You know who you are. You have your own weighing balance, day, night. You can tell, what is right for you and what is not for you. So let the sun shine the light on what you're learning to really, or experiencing, to know what someone's saying, to make sure you know that this is the right thing for you. This one here is your dreams and wishes, kind of where you, kind of what you would like. And this is actually in reverse. It should go this way. This is Algies, and this is the rune of your path, of being true to your path. It's about, oh my gosh, here it is right here. It's about the elk, because it's also called elk sedge. Sedge, yeah. The elks live in swampy lands, which we had alder here. And most people, if we go in the swamp, we're going to get lost and we're going to get stuck in the mire, and the alligator is going to get us. But the elk knows the right way to go, knows the proper paths to go, where the safe, the firm ground is. And so with algies, it's finding those right paths, because the elk has made them and showed you them, but what's the right path for you too? You can see there's like 3 lines in here, so it's kind of coming to a crossroads. Which way is the right way for you to go? Which way is the proper way? So only you know that. You can decide that. Let's draw another rune to see a little more info on that. Okay, I got this. This is Dagaz. So Dagaz looks like a prism, where like the white light of everything combined is flowing, and then it hits that one moment in the middle, that aha moment, and then it sparkles out into a prism. So this is about finding those aha moments. So this could be that aha moment to see which path you need to take, what's the right way to go. That's really quite lovely. And then your life's going to be rainbows, or the moment's going to be rainbows, or your dreams will come true, or you'll find new dreams. So kind of watch right now and see what choices have to be made, and follow what really feels right to you. We'll jump right over here, since we have the elk, which totally the spirit animals. These are two spirit animals that came out for this time. Since the elk came right here with Algies, we might as well talk about him. And of course, he is the father of the forest, with those big, beautiful antlers, strong, confident, knowledgeable, stable. So his energy is to be really strong, talking for you to use that kind of energies. This month we have a little eclipse here, so changes. We've had the Segal with day and night, so kind of a combination of that, and really, enjoying his energy. Then we got the little rabbit here. We still have the red colors. We got the red and the orange of the root, and we actually got the red and orange and yellow of the first three, and these are the first two chakras. So of course the rabbit is unfortunately a little prey animal, always kind of frightened, always very, very wary though. So for that little guy to survive, he has to really be watching, really be aware of his environment, kind of with this path too. Really be aware of where you're going to make sure you're on the right path. So his guidance is, really be thoughtful, really watch what's happening in your life, and make sure it's the right way you want to go, because then this little guy survives. He can get through it. He can make it and make it so that he can enjoy another day and nibble on his grass and carrots and stuff. Those cards have wonderful information about when you're in balance, when you're out of balance, and then what to do to get into balance. And there's just too many, so I can't remember it. So for the elk, when you're in balance, you're supportive, kind, and consistent. When you're out of balance, pretentious, high and mighty. And so to bring yourself into balance, eat and drink more conscientiously. So a little something about health there. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Eat the right stuff. Eat like a little rabbit. And now the rabbit, when he's in balance, he's sensitive, a problem solver, a good listener. When he's out of balance, he's over-explains and talks fast. And to bring yourself into balance, a day of silence. Okay, that's lovely. A little time to just kind of rest and relax and talk to spirit, or just be with spirit. Okay, well, this Ogham here, this one is your attitude. What is your attitude like at this moment? And this one is Rune tree. It's in reverse. So the Rune tree is all about magic, finding the magic in life. It has to do with fairies, finding those special little magical connections, fairies, stones, elementals. So it's finding those beautiful, special connections that really make life wonderful. So obviously, since it's in reverse, maybe you need to find that little spark, find those little fireflies, look at the moon, really spend the time, because you have so much with spirit this month, that find those moments of spirit to really bring that magic deeper into your heart. Let's draw another, let's see, where are those? Another Ogham, since that one's in reverse. It's these ones here. Okay, the Ogham that came up is gorse. And so gorse is a beautiful yellow bush that grows on the moors in Ireland and Scotland. And it's very much about the sun. It's very much like the sun. The bushes, the flowers are yellow. It really attracts the bees, which are very busy, and then they turn all that beautiful nectar into honey, which is yellow. So it's all about the sun shining down on the moor. It's about the joy. So this little bit of magic would really bring you a lot of joy, a joy in your life, to really connect to some element of spirit, some more elemental, more magical type of spirit at this time, to really kind of move you forward and keep you on your path, and then see where it takes you. This is where your path is leading you. So this one here is the holly tree. I can show it to you. It's in reverse. So the holly tree is a beautiful big tree that you do get the holly from. It's got the red berries, talking about the root being grounded. But the holly, of course, the leaves are very prickly, so they have prickles on them. But the prickles are only on the bottom half of the tree. When the tree gets big enough and it gets to the top leaves, the prickles, they don't have them anymore. So it's all about being too prickly, overprotecting yourself, responding too sharply. Like if someone says something, you might be kind of snippy back to them. So it's all about your path is taking you to a more even, balanced way of responding to people, a way of living, a way of connecting to everyone, to everything. So that actually is kind of nice. We always like to be balanced. And to be aware that you are being a little too prickly. Let's see, a little one. And then this one here, this is the ash tree. So the ash tree is all about community, about the people you deal with. The ash wood was made to make weaving, the looms. So it's like weaving your life. Then you'd be weaving your tapestry of life. And so you want to have nice, straight, even, firm, strong, good rows and rows of each of the weaving, but so you don't want to have holes of negativity, of sadness, of problems. So as you're working now here on your path to keep a nice balance to your response to life, also to weave your tapestry of life, so it's a beautiful tapestry that you're proud of it, that you can share it with people. So make sure that you are doing a wonderful job and sharing with people. This arrow here, this arrow tells us which way the wind is blowing. So the wind is blowing us south. It's heading south. So at this time, for this month of February, first off, kind of look to see what's south for you. When you meditate, face south. Go for a walk south. Is there someplace you want to go south? See what kind of stores are there. What is south from you? It's kind of something's calling from the south. What does the south mean to you? The south is fire. A fire sign. It's about creativity, about passion, love, vision. It could be overboard anger, a little bit with the holly tree. So about controlling that. The south is also about living in the present moment. So this month, maybe it's more focusing on this month. Focus on each day as it comes, to really live fully in that day. Okay, then this rune here, this one here is where your growth is. And so this one is Othel, and it's in reverse. It should go this way. So this one has two meanings. Is about separation, about letting go of what doesn't work for you. So there is some talk of, connecting to spirit, but being discerning, not being prickly, having a good attitude, finding that little bit of magic. So to be open for all this, you have to let go of something. So see what you might be able to release, something that's not working for you that you no longer need. It's also about your ancestors, connecting a little deeper to your ancestors. So this is kind of about your skills, like what is a skill in your family. Like my family are artists, musicians. So that's a family trait that goes from generation to generation. So is there a trait in your family that you have not embraced, that you have not been interested in, and just haven't tried? I would say this month, give it a try. Take a look and see what it's all about. Something in there might all of a sudden really spark you, really connect to you, that would bring you a lot of joy and help you move down the path. It's in reverse though, so it's something to be done. So let's get a little more info on that. Okay, this is Rido. Okay, Rido is about journeys. It's about taking a journey. It's about taking a physical journey. So maybe you need to go south. Take a little journey south and see what you find. Something with something maybe on the road that would say a trait or a skill that your family had. But it's also about inner journeys too. So there's a lot of connecting to spirit, and one of the best ways to connect to spirit is by taking an inner journey. So just, you know, talk to your spirit animals, talk to your, maybe one of these want to be your spirit animal this month. Maybe try connecting to them, or your spirit guides. Go visit them, go on a journey together, see where they take you. That would be really kind of fun and kind of a nice growth edge for you, something to grow deeper with them. Okay, this is your community. And so this is one of the giants, the Futhark Runes. And this one's name is Celtic. And it's actually in reverse. Here it is here. It should be this way because it's all about a chalice, of like a cup full of water, or a cup half full of water. So this one, since it's been in reverse, it's about releasing, because it should be reversed down to release what you don't need. So you're holding on to something, you need to let it go. You need to maybe make some kind of a sacrifice. It's like the cycle of life, you know, birth, living, growing, and then death, and then composting, and then starting all over again. So it is about the whole cycle of life. So this month there may be some kind of a cycle of life going on for you, things that need to progress to the next level, things that are completing, things that need to be released so that you can move forward. And this has to do with your community. So it's about dealing with the people you deal with, the friends you have, your work, people of like things, that the same thing as you. So kind of see what that is. Let's draw another rune and just see a little more info on that one. Okay, this came up as Fehu, and Fehu is the rune of self-worth. It's about your possessions, like what you own, what you have, but it's also about the self-worth of how you feel about yourself. So maybe releasing, since this is something to do with community, it's how you are connected to them, where your place is in the hierarchy of who they are, and where you fit into them. So be aware of that maybe something needs to be released. Maybe you need some adjustments to that. This here is another Futhark rune. This one is in reverse again too, one of the giants. And this one is called Ach. And Ach is all about the oak tree. So the oak tree is, of course, one of the most big, beautifulest trees. But in like Celtic mythology, it's the doorway to the other worlds, to the spirit, and which is, we just have so much spirit here. So this is kind of where to start. Where do you begin? Where does one begin? So this is all about the place to start. So being it's the oak tree, and it is the doorway, it almost feels like you should go out to the forest, find yourself an oak tree, and sit under it and see what that oak tree has to share with you. A new path, a new doorway opened to you for spirit. Yeah, that's pretty much what that is. Really interesting. Connect to the spirit of the oak. You know, see if there's a branch on the ground and take it home with you. Put it on your altar or save it somewhere as a little memento, and maybe visit that tree and see what kind of relationship you could learn and grow with it. Let's do another rune. This one is. Oh, this is Wunyo. Interesting. We have Wunyo up here with spirit and joy. So this is going to bring you some joy. Oh, you have to do it. you have to go find yourself an oak tree, because you have a beautiful connection to the oak. Let me know, come back and make a comment if you make a deep connection to the oak tree and what you learn. That's really very cool. Okay, here's a little more information about your growth and where to go at this time for the month of February. So let's start over here. This card. These were the Earth Magic cards, and it says Desert Vision Quest. So this is just really cool because you've got about taking a journey, inner journeys. You've got the desert. These colors totally match the soft reds and yellows of the lower chakras. And the desert is really calm and comforting. So that might be a place. Oh, and the desert is south, at least from where I am. But it is more in the southern regions like Texas and Arizona and such. Sedona, maybe a little trip to Sedona might be perfect. So this the Earth Magic is saying you'll find some magic there. Maybe something with the Native American spirituality might be of interest to you. A new connection, kind of beautiful, because they were very connected to the trees too. This card here, this is a witch's oracle card, and I asked for guidance for this month, some kind of a magical tool that would be of use and fun for you during this month. And what came up was the broomstick. Oh, I love it. And it says cleansing, number 1 and 17. So that is so true. How perfect, because we had that here with Othel, and this too with Kalk, about releasing, clearing out, because of course the broomstick is the symbol for cleaning. Sweep it away, get rid of it. What do we got here? We got a moon and the sun, and then a witch jumping on a broom to take a journey, and a birch tree of beginnings. So this is the other thing about the broomstick too, and you had the inner journeys here. Take a journey on a broom. Find yourself a spiritual broom, hop on it, and take a little ride and see where it takes you. It could be quite interesting. It's something very, very fun to do. And 1 and 7, 1 is yourself as the individual, expanding yourself, being who you are, and 7 is mystery, magic, the specialness of spirit and the specialness of the world. Oh, there's magic in the world. You go to that oak tree, it's going to be beautiful. You should find an oak branch and make yourself a broom with it. Oh, that would be cool. That would be so cool. Then you could take a journey on your oak branch for that special tree that you connected to. But yeah, so this is about cleansing and enjoying a ride. Then the Ogham that came up is Hazel, and this is in reverse. So Hazel is about using all your 5 senses. So when you're out there in the woods, don't just, walk through it and just say, oh, it's so pretty. Really use all your five senses. Smell the air, taste the air, listen, feel the earth beneath you. So it's when you're really watching, being aware, use all your 5 senses. Since that's in reverse, let's see a little more guidance on that. Okay, this is Gort, and this is the ivy. So we had two vines. So this is the other vine. This is vine, and this is ivy. So this is about kind of a duality, kind of like we got the sun and moon here, is about vines that grow on a house, a cottage. They'd be all nice rows, all even, or the crazy vine, like a creeping Charlie, that creeps all over the place. So within this realm here of your growth, of where you're going, where your path is taking you, which way do you want to be? You want to be loosey-goosey and go every which way, or do you want to be straight lines and really firm, straight, even progression, or a little mixture of both? Have a little fun, but still do the work. This rune here, this is Manalas. It is in reverse. It should go this way. And this is the rune of self. So this is about being true to yourself, really being who you are and knowing yourself, so that you are confident and you are comfortable to be able to handle all the disruption that come your way in the communications, and stay true to your path, and to release what needs to be released. So a little work this month on yourself. I think all this investigation and this connecting to spirit is going to help you progress and help you find a more comfortable, deeper connection to yourself through spirit. Let's do another rune since it's in reverse. This one is Tyr, and Tyr is all about being the spiritual warrior. So really about understanding what you believe in, what really rings true to you, and then living it, living what you believe. It doesn't mean you push it on other people. You know, it's your thing, so it's for you. It's not for anyone else. If someone's interested, yes, then share. But it's your thing. It's what you love, what you would sacrifice for. So to really connect to yourself. This here is a archetype card, and the one that came out for us is Engineer, and it's purple for the third eye. So kind of real, we got a lot of spirit here, really using your intuition. It has the light and the shadow attributes of being an engineer. So the light side is ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. And the shadow attribute is reliant on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. Okay, so you are doing a little engineering this month, engineering your path, engineering your life. And so really, you know, where's your balance between these two things? You know, really using that creative energy to design the life you want, or are you just gonna take whatever, you know, structured, normal results or solutions are out there, what other people tell you, and without really feeling into them. So really you do need to feel into what you're going to do this month as you move forward. So a nice little reminder to really stay in touch with your emotions. Here's the tarot card. I pulled one tarot card from, what was this? The Anime Monday, which I really like. And the card that came up is Four of Challenges, which is Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is really, within this card, it's, I can see this, but there's thorns here all around. There's icicles growing off of this tree. The kind of, all the other trees behind it is kind of no leaves. So this tree still is being true to itself. So it is about being true to yourself, but taking, you know, a rest, taking a break, no struggle, you know, there is a struggle, but it's time for you to kind of just relax, take it slow. It's fine, because look at all the disruption around you, miscommunications. You're fine. The tree is beautiful and green and full of berries, which is you, represents you. So you're fine. You know, just be yourself and take it slow and rest when you have to. Okay, we have one more card here, and this one is the Sacred Traveler, and it says Desert Passage. Trust there's a divine plan. Oh my gosh, look at this card. I mean, you had the desert here, so something with the desert, something with spirituality with desert, or something with the desert. See how that feels to you. But two cards, that is really cool. And this is really, you can see there's the path. So we're talking about your life path. So there's something with desert spirituality. This was more Native American. This looks more like Egypt, something to that effect. So there's something ancient, some ancient divination, some ancient mysteries that are kind of calling to you. And it says trust, that there is a divine plan. So you are on the path. You know, you do have this life path that you planned to come, and so live it, enjoy it, follow it, and explore it, and find as it unfolds for you. And this last rune, oh my gosh, it's Tyr again, Spiritual Warrior. So one more little reminder to be true to what you believe. Really go with it. And then this last Ogham is the Ogham of apple tree, and it's in the upright position, so it's perfect. So it is about learning. The apple a day keeps the doctor away. Apple 2 is for the teacher. So you will be learning stuff this month. You will be connecting to spirit. You know, something with the desert here. Jump on your broom, take a nice ride, release what needs to be released. A couple new spirit animals to kind of keep in touch with. Stay true to your path, and really embrace your 8th chakra. Open your 8th chakra and find the joy in the month. Lots to do, and go south. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Please give me a thumbs up. Any comments you might have, I will appreciate that. Subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful month. That sounds really exciting. Enjoy and take care, and I'll see you next month. Bye-bye.